What's up, guys? HockeyDude1940 here, and I'm bringing you episode 2 of the Let's Talk NHL series. And today, I looked on TSN, checked to see if anything happened, and two big free agent signings happened today, or two just big contract signings. Ryan Callahan was signed by the Tampa Bay Lightning to a 6-year contract that pays him $5.8 million a year, and Marian Gaborik signed a 7-year contract with the Los Angeles Kings that pays him $4.9 million a year. I think both of these signings are kind of funny. First of all, they're both former Rangers, and when they were with the Rangers combined, Gaborik with the Rangers was making $7.5 million, and Callahan wanted to make $7 million with the Rangers also. So that would have been a combined total of $14.5 mil. And together now, they're only making $10.7, something like that. But I mean, Callahan, the whole thing was the Rangers. He didn't want to sign with the Rangers because they weren't offering him enough money. He wanted like $7 million as a grinder who gets injured a lot, and the Rangers were willing to pay him $6 million to be the captain of the New York Rangers, and he didn't think it was enough, so he basically just walked away, and we traded him, and now he signs with the Lightning for $5.8 a year. I think that was pretty funny. And then Marian Gaborik, this really surprised me. First of all, it's a 7-year contract, and Gaborik, he's a great player, but the worst part about Marian Gaborik, the biggest issue about him throughout his entire career is he's so inconsistent. He'll go 1 year with 40 goals and 80 points, and then the next season he'll have a 40-point year with 20 goals. Or he'll get injured and he'll miss the whole season. So to sign him to a 7-year deal, that's pretty crazy. Especially considering I think he's like 33 years old. And but it only pays him $4.5 million a year. 4.9, which I also thought was pretty surprising. I thought he would want, another $7 million contract for how he played in the playoffs. But I guess he realizes that he's on the best team in the NHL, and he should just take the pay cut and play with the best team in the NHL, go for a dynasty. So that was a smart decision by him. Callahan, I guess, also realized that he was not going to get $6 million, $7 million anywhere, and no one's willing to pay him that much. So as far as the signings go, were they good or bad? The Callahan signing, I think, was good for the Lightning. 6 years is still a long time. I mean, who knows, 3 years from now he could get bought out. You never know, but as of right now, it's a good deal. I like the money amount. 5.8. It's not too bad. And then Marian Gaborik, I like how the Kings were able to get him down to $4.9 million. I just don't like the 7 years. I think if it was like a 4-year deal or 3 years, it would be better. But 7 years, that's a long time for a player like Marian Gaborik. I mean, the Rangers signed him to a 5-year deal, and we traded him 3.5 years in. And then he went to Columbus, got injured, missed the whole season, and then got traded to LA. So it's like 7 years, that's a long time for Marian Gaborik. But so yeah, that's pretty much what I think. Two signings, and also I wanted to talk about the Andrei Markov contract extension. Andrei Markov signing a 3-year deal with the Montreal Canadiens that pays him $5.75 million a year. I heard that Markov initially wanted $6 million a year, and Marc Bergevin was able to get him down to $5.75. And I think it's a good deal. But again, he's an older player. I think he's 37 years old, 36. So I mean, it's a great deal right now. I mean, Andrei Markov is a key defenseman for that team. It would have been pretty devastating for him to leave as a free agent. Especially because they avoided trading him at the deadline because they thought they could sign him. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good deal. I think 5.75. That's a pretty good amount for Markov. What he's done. I think he had like a 45-point season or something like that this year. The only thing is like I said, he's older, and he could get injured. I mean, we could be talking about him being bought out next year. You know, he could get injured. He could have a 25-point season this year. You know, you never know with older players, and paying him 3 years, 5.75. That's a lot. So, the money is fine, but again, the term, I don't like the term. I really wish teams would start signing these players to like 2-3 year deals. Well, this is a 3-year deal, but for the younger players, you know, like 3-4 year deals, and then for the older players, like 1-2 year deals, because, you know, look at the Vincent LeCavalier signing. They signed him to like 6 years, 5 years, and now 1 year in, they're looking to trade him. You know, you can't trust it. You know, the Devils, they wanted to sign Kovalchuk to like a 20-year deal, and he ended up leaving the NHL like 3 years in. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I'll probably do another episode of Let's Talk NHL. For probably after the draft, you know, like draft results, and then another one for free agency on Free Agent Frenzy Day. So, I'll see you next time, guys.